Hey everybody, how's it going? The first special event in the version 10.1 is of course the Formula 1 2021 Monaco Grand Prix. So this is one of the final two that's in this version. And here are the rewards. I already own all the cars, 10 cars in the 2021 season, so cars not listed there. But if you have an outstanding car, you'll be winning that too. Anyway, I'm going to go with Pierre Gasly of AlphaTauri because I know I believe Max won the Monaco in 2021 season, but I already maxed them out. You get it? At the previous Grand Prix events, so I don't. It'll be cheaper for me to go with Max, sure, but the problem is then all the tuning setups that I get will be kind of wasted in terms of the team principal XP that you could be gaining. So instead, I am going with AlphaTauri, who has some spare principal XP that I can still gain here, since you will be needing, well, in my case, I'm going with the driver level 5, which I already have with Pierre Gasly, and then team principal level 11. So obviously I've already upgraded the team principal here up to level 10, so I only need one more level up. And then, with getting the full tuning setup, all steps here, all 28 will get me enough principal XP. As you can see here, for the final level up, I'm gonna need to meet the PR requirement. So for Team AlphaTauri, Monaco Grand Prix PR requirement is 129.3. So that is some 13.6 PR points that I need to make up, basically, if you're starting from basically stock. So the tuning setup is gonna give you some 9.9 PR point boost there. So then you still have to make up, some 3.7 extra PR points. That's where I need the driver level to be up at 5, where I get about 1.8 PR point boost, and then I get another like 1.9 PR point boost or so from getting the team principal up to level 11. Now, for driver level, obviously you need to race the driver to gain driver XP. To get to level 5, you need 25,000 XP. And of course, you have to convert it to level up, which is going to cost you some 220 gold. And if you, for some weird reason, have tons of access motorsport dollars and don't have any driver that can get up to level 5, then you can train using motorsport dollars, and to get up to level 5 it is gonna cost you some 368,000 motorsport dollars. That's just a training cost. Then you will have to spend yet again that 220 gold to get up to level 5. So that's for the driver level. And then team principal level, in order to get up to level 11, which is what I'm going for here, your team principal needs 5,550 XP. So remember, from maxing out, because every tuning setup pays out exactly same team principal XP. It's always 150 XP points. So when you get all the tuning setups available from one Grand Prix event, 28 tuning setups, right? Tuning setup steps, you can get up to, you basically get 4,200 principal XP, which of course is not 5,550 that you need. So you need to at least have run a Grand Prix event with the team of your choice prior to, or have done a lot of switching back and forth with the tuning setups with the same team principal. But that's really slow way of gaining principal XP. I mean, they pay what, 25 XP per switching. So yeah, if you're gonna try to make up some several thousand, couple of thousand principal XP from, you know, switching different tuning setups, that is going to take a long time, because each time I think it takes what, 15 minutes, right? As I am kind of having a bit of a crash course, just about literally here at Monaco, trying to tailgate for a minute behind Giovanni, right, or Giovanazzi, right, Antonio. The other guy, the guy that's not Kimi, who, of course, I hosted my sort of a swan song race with Kimi as my driver of choice from my last Grand Prix event, the Yas Marina 2021. He will be missed. The Iceman. But anyway, what were we talking about? The PR requirement for this event, right? So, from team principal, you need to get up to 5,550 XP. So, obviously, the quickest way to really take care of that is, you know, using a team that you used prior to this event. So you already have some 4,200 XP already in the bank, and then now you just need like, you know, like some 1,350 XP more. So that's why it becomes a little bit trickier to run this event with a brand new car or a team that you haven't raced in this season. So anyway, and to bring your principal level up to 11, it is going to cost you some 272 gold. So that combined with the level up cost for driver, it is 492 gold this time around. So this is so far the most expensive Formula 1 event to date, and we'll see how expensive the final one at Red Bull Ring's gonna be. So yeah, the order in the Real Racing 3 of these Formula 1 events not quite running in the same sequence as in Real World. Because obviously, you know, I thought we were skipping Monaco because, you know, in the last version we had the Yas Marina, typically the last venue for Formula 1, right? But it was not meant to be. Anyway, yeah, I'm racing here in the sort of the, I don't know. Normally this is the sequence of different playing views. This will be the hood view in the normal cars, but of course in the Formula 1 racers, it's sort of like the halo view, I guess you can call it, because the next one is the cockpit view, which is, you know, the thong view, right? You got a big thing coming in down in the middle of your screen, which is a bit distracting. But yeah, so this view I prefer for racing in street circuits because blind corners are not as blind, because you're right up in the front of the car, so you know exactly where your nose of your car is going. Instead of in chase view, yes, you get better sense of surroundings, but you know, when it comes down to making these blind corners, it's really difficult to pull it off unless you're really familiar with the circuit and racing in that particular viewing mode. So I will be running through the Monaco Grand Prix event here in the Halo view the whole time, just so you know. But look at that. I don't think I'm gonna get enough driver XP from this Grand Prix event to level up Pierre Gasly to level 6. So yeah, the thing about Monaco, it's a cool circuit. It's extremely technical. It's very challenging, which I do enjoy that part of this circuit. But I don't usually choose to come to a race here at Monaco because of its really, really low payout. I feel like because the payout in the game is entirely determined by the length of distance that you travel. And of course, Monaco is a tiny circuit. So while it's very technical, a lot of sharp corners, right? So yeah, it's a difficult circuit and very challenging. And so difficulty level is like way up there. It's probably one of the most difficult circuits in the game, right? If not the most difficult circuit to tackle. But because it's one of the shortest circuits, the payout is dismal. I think a lap pays out, what, 6,500 motorsport dollars? That's nothing. And because it's so curvy and technical, completing a lap isn't, it takes for the amount of distance that you have to travel, it takes a long time, you know what I mean? So that means per amount of time that you spend, this is one of the least economic circuit to spend your time on. And since these days I'm just mainly trying to just do the daily farming when I have time for it, to get that 250,000 motorsport dollars. And aside from that, I don't do a whole lot of other racing in the game, so it's kind of a shame that the payout isn't determined by, let's say, a level of difficulty, but just the sheer amount of time that you have to grind. I mean, I guess that's always been the way the game has been. So, which in a funny way, it disincentivizes you from perhaps improving your game, but instead it just incentivizes you to just kind of do goofy things where you can get the most amount of time out of the farming races, right? So anyway, so that's a little bit of my rant on this circuit. But all right, so here we go. Stage 1 is complete, and mainly I was talking about the upgrade cost and strategy for this event in this video. So we'll continue on to the stage 2 with maybe a little bit more track information. So we'll catch you guys in the next video for stage 2. See you there.